Sophie's reading room. So what I thought I'd do for today's video is I would go through some Taylor Swift songs and then match them up with a book that I think reminds me of that song, reflects that song, and I just thought that would be a load of fun. I have always been a massive Taylor Swift fan. I've seen her in concert maybe 3 times and she is just absolutely amazing, and especially her new songs, they're just so good. I'm trying to work out which way round is best to do this, whether to say the song or the book first. I think I'm going to say the book first. So starting off, the first book is Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. I know what you're thinking, oh, she's just going to say love story because the lyrics of Love Story are literally about Romeo and Juliet, but I thought I'd be a little bit more original than that. So for Romeo and Juliet, the Taylor Swift song I have picked for it is I Knew You Were Trouble. I mean, I think it speaks for itself, but for each of these songs I've got the lyrics of the song up next to me so I can go through and like pick out why I think that song suits that book. So I'll give it to you. Looking at the lyrics, it doesn't really match up, but I mean the song title and the chorus, it has to be. So the chorus lyrics are, I knew you were trouble when you walked in, so shame on me now, flew me to places I've never been. Like, I knew you were trouble. Like, it just had to be Romeo and Juliet because they knew what they were getting into and they knew it was going to be trouble. And also the song I Knew You Were Trouble is written about Harry Styles, and in my head Harry Styles and Romeo, very similar. Okay, so moving on, the next book I've picked is Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. It was a no-brainer with this one. I had to pick 22, mainly because this book is literally about living in your 20s and all the crazy stuff that happens and all the stuff you do with your friends and love and relationships and drama. And 22, the song, is literally all about having fun with your friends and embracing being 22 and things being a bit crazy. My favourite line is the one from the sort of like pre-chorus where she goes, we're happy, free, confused and lonely at the same time. It's miserable and magical. And I feel like that is exactly what Dolly Alderton is saying in her book, is that being in your 20s, you're happy, you're free, you're confused, you're lonely. But none of that matters because you're 22 and you're living your life, and that's going to be me in 2 years. So Everything I Know About Love is definitely a 22 kind of book. So my next book is, I would hold it up, but it's being used in my artful book stack that we have again this week. The Switch by Beth O'Leary. We already know how much I love this book, and the Taylor Swift song I have picked is Welcome to New York from 1989. This is mainly because of Eileen moving to London and trying internet dating and finally having her adventure in the city, and so I just thought this song really encapsulated that. And the book itself is all about swapping and changing, and so I felt like this song really encapsulated that. Some of the other lyrics are like, everybody here was someone else before, you know, they had a different life before. I'm really feeling these lyrics with this book. Okay, we're having a bit more of a genre shift now. The next book I've picked is Sarah J. Maas's A Court of Thorns and Roses. I mean, if you look at the book itself, you know this is going to be a song from Reputation. For this book, I've picked Taylor Swift's I Did Something Bad, mainly because I feel like it really encapsulates the main character. I mean, look at her on the cover. She's so strong, and I mean, in the song, some of the lyrics are like, they say, I did something bad, then why does it feel so good? I feel like she gives me this energy. It just feels right. It feels right. Okay, the next books we have are the Hunger Games books. Similarly, I feel like this song I've picked, it goes with Maze Runner, it goes with Divergent, a dystopian young adult song. The song I have picked to match with Hunger Games is also from Reputation, and it's Ready for It. Okay, I mean the first line is knew he was a killer, which kind of hooked me into the Hunger Games theme because there's a lot of killing in these books. And then there's a whole section of the song that goes, baby let the games begin. And the whole like boom, boom, boom. If you know whatever bit of the song that is, where it goes like, are you ready for it? I just feel like that is in my head. I see them all on their little podiums before the sound goes off and they all run into the middle. I just feel like this is the song they should have playing, and it would really hype them up to get ready to go and kill people. Okay, for this one, I'm gonna tell you the song first, because I think if I show you the book, you're just gonna think I'm crazy. This one's a little bit not serious. The song is London Boy from Swift's album Lover. This song has become a bit of a meme anyway, so I thought I'd pick quite a memey book for it. I've picked Paddington's London pop-up book. Look at that! She talks about the pub, she talks about rugby, she talks about everything English. And then in London, we have Soho, we have Highgate, we have Bond Street. I mean, in this book, we have Piccadilly Circus, we have St Paul's Cathedral. And I mean, if we're talking, she says she loves a London boy. She could love a bit Paddington. So yeah, that's that one. Okay, I'm quite happy with this one because this just so happens to be one of, if not my favourite book, and one of, or if not my favourite Taylor Swift song. On the book front, I've picked Normal People by Sally Rooney. All the feelings for this book, I can't quite contain them. I read this book last year and not gonna lie, it basically reflected my life this time last year. And then this Taylor Swift song, when I first heard it, also felt like my life, so they pair so well together. And the song I have picked to pair with Normal People is "'Tis the Damn Season" from Evermore. Because this song is all about coming back home and wanting to get back with an ex or that person that is from your hometown, and that is Marianne and Connell. And just the chorus when she says, "We could call it even, you could call me babe for the weekend, and the road not taken always leads to you in my hometown." It's their story. They are constantly drawn back to each other. They are each other's hometown. I'm a big believer that they are meant to be, even though in the book it doesn't work out. And they are so on and off, and I just feel like this song is about exes who never quite get over each other and just keep coming back and forwards because they need to realise they're supposed to be together. No one will ever be able to change my mind on that song and that book going together. Okay, and the final book I've picked, I had to put Call Me By Your Name in. This is one of my favourite books. For some context, I read it when I was interrailing in 2018 with my best friend, and I have paired this with the Taylor Swift song on Evermore, Happiness. Because that song is really bittersweet, and this is such a bittersweet book. If you've seen the film, the end scene is literally Elio staring into a fire that's burning, and the end credits roll and he's just staring at it and crying, and it's so emotional. And I feel like Happiness, the song, could just be playing over that and it would make sense. And I feel like both Elio and Oliver always knew that they weren't going to work out in the book, and so they knew that there was going to be happiness after each other, but they also make each other so happy, and that's the painful thing, that it's both are true. They made each other happy, but there's going to be other happiness because it was never going to work out. There's a lyric that goes, "Haunted by the look in my eyes that would have loved you for a lifetime, leave it all behind." And it's that heartbreaking realisation that they were perfect for each other, but it's all in the past because they can't be together. And that is all the books and Taylor Swift songs that I paired together. If you have read any of those books and agree with my suggestions, let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video. I thought it would just be something a little bit fun. If you did, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button wherever it is. And I will see you again soon for another video. Bye!